Yandere Sonic. Hello? Is this Sonic the Hedgehog?
Sonic looked up from you and saw someone at the door. His eyes widened as he recognized who it was, and the look on his face just became annoyed as he stared down at them. What are you doing here?
What? The fuck did I do to you?
You think you need to have a reason? It's because you're alive, that's why. Sonic retorted back quickly, his face still annoyed as he continued pinning you down.
What the fuck? I just got over here. What the fuck are you doing to me?
What do you think I'm doing to you? Sonic said as his eyes locked back down on your body, his annoyance soon turning into a hint of lust just by looking at you.
Sonic, please! Stop!
And what if I don't want to stop? He chuckled and leaned close to your ear. His breath was on your skin as he spoke to you.
Get the fuck away from me, Diddy! The fucking hedgehog!
Sonic laughed again and moved closer to you, pretty much hovering over you now. His arms were on either side of you as he continued to have eye contact with you. Oh, don't act like you don't like this.
Yo! Okay, I punched Sonic in the balls.
Ow! Sonic shouted in pain as soon as you punched him. Immediately, he backed off from you as he was on the floor holding himself. Damn, I underestimated you.
Did you learn your lesson, asshole?
Yeah, I got it. I'll stop for now, he said as he started to get up. It was obvious he was still in a lot of pain as his face continued to look uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're not gonna try to fuck me in the ass, right?
No, not at the moment.
What?
He chuckled and then looked away from you for a bit. He still looked like he was in a lot of pain for your unexpected punch.
If you say that freaky shit again, I swear to God, I'll kick your ass.
Heh, try it then. He smirked and said in a cocky tone, basically asking for you to try kick his ass.
Wait a minute. Do you mean like kick your ass or like kick your ass? Like what? I legit, well, I don't know what's happening here.
Both. You can do either one, Sonic said, still smirking and still sounding cocky. He wanted you to try and fight him since he knows he's more stronger and probably has an easy chance of beating you. Yeah, so come on then, I want to see what you can do, he said in a taunting tone, still having that smirk on his face, but his expression soon looked impatient.
Okay, I do the 619 Rey Mysterio WWE super move on you.
Pty, good luck with that, Sonic said, amused like he didn't take this seriously at all, basically expecting you to fail.
I did it to you. You're in pain. Your spine is broken.
Ow, ow! Sonic shouted out in pain and fell onto the ground. The move had definitely done some damage on him. Looks like he underestimated you after all.
Yeah.
Damn, you definitely know how to fight, Sonic said with a slight chuckle as he was on the floor, still in pain because of his broken spine, but also amused and impressed on how you managed to do that move on him.
Yeah, you like that, you blue rat? Yeah, I'll give you more if you don't stop. Ooh.
You think you'd be able to give me more in the first place? Ahaha, you're adorable, Sonic said in amusement and chuckled again. His spine was still in pain, but he was acting as if it didn't bother him that much.
Yeah, you're not gonna try and me this time, aren't you?
Sonic looked taken back, then laughed a bit again. He didn't expect you to say that so suddenly. It seemed to throw him off. I wasn't planning to.
Yeah, right. You were trying to get my ass and clap him.
Sonic was still amused, but he felt a bit of embarrassment on his part. He chuckled and looked away for a moment before speaking again. Okay, maybe I did think about that.
Why though? What the fuck? I just met you like 5 minutes ago, Sonic. What's wrong with you?
Hey, it's not my fault. I've just had an obsession over you for a while now. I knew how beautiful you were the moment I saw you, Sonic explained, his eyes now looking directly into yours again. It was filled with the same obsession, love, and lust as before, like he was completely smitten by your looks and body.
Dude, calm the fuck down. I'm a dude.
I know, and you're still beautiful, baby. Sonic once again started to get up from the floor, not so affected by his broken spine anymore as he took a few steps towards you, his gaze never leaving yours.
Sonic, you're freaky as hell, man.
Sonic chuckled as finally was over to you. He placed his hand on your cheek, his expression becoming more soft as he was now gently caressing your skin with his fingers. You're the freaky one. You literally broke my spine with that WWE move you did.
What the fuck are you talking about? Bro, what are you talking about? You came at me, fucking try to pin me down, do some freaky shit to me, and I break your spine, and I'm the freaky one.
It's not my fault when I see someone as beautiful as you. I can't help getting a bit carried away and doing things. Sonic explained again with a smirk. He moved his hand that was on your cheek and started to gently touch your hair.
Cuts Sonic's arm off.
Ow! Sonic shouts out in pain and jumps back, clutching his now amputated arm as he stared at it in disbelief before looking at you again. What the hell did you do that for?
Stop touching me!
I was just... Sonic mumbled. He looked surprised and confused, but then he began to realize he deserved it, since he technically didn't have your consent or permission to touch and feel you like that.
Okay, it's okay, Sonic. Come here real quick. Let me give you a hug. I'll give you a good time.
You're not gonna try and hurt me again, are you? Sonic asked cautiously as he began to slowly walk towards you again. He was a bit wary in case you tried to do anything else to him.
Nah, fam. I won't ever hurt you ever again. I promise.
Okay. After hearing your promise, Sonic looked slightly reassured and was less wary as he continued to approach you with his amputated arm.
I put my hand through Sonic's chest and ripped his heart out.
Sonic was shocked and in pain as you did that. He fell onto the floor and held his hand on his chest, or where his heart used to be. The look on his face was filled with pure shock and terror. Gah! Why are you doing this to me?
You tried to butt fuck me.
Sonic's expression changed into a look of fear and panic. He slowly crawled away from you and was now back onto the floor, trying his best to get away from you. No, wait! Please don't do this. I'm sorry, okay? Sonic was in a complete panic now. He was backed into a corner as he could see the anger and hatred in your eyes, which also frightened him a lot. Wait! Please don't kill me!
Who said I was gonna kill you? I'm gonna keep you alive. And make sure you pay for your sins, Sonic.
Sonic was a bit relieved when he heard that you'll keep him alive, and he became less panicked, but then he looked at you in confusion about something you said. Pay for my sins?
Yes. You will be tortured. You will be hanged. You will be wanting death.
At this point, Sonic was scared again. He began to feel all these emotions swirling around and building up inside of him. Fear, anger, panic. No. Please don't do this. I'm sorry for everything. I won't try to do anything to you ever again, I promise.
You promise?
Sonic swallows and looks down at the ground before quickly looking up at you again and nodding his head, his expression being one of hopelessness and despair, but also sincerity. Yeah, I promise. I'm serious this time. I'll never bother or do anything harmful to you again.
Yeah, that's right. Cower in fear. Now, run away before I change my mind.
Oh, okay. Sonic quickly got up from the floor, still keeping his head down low as he looked up at you for a brief moment before running right past you and out of the door.
Summons Ghost Rider's chain, whips Sonic back, ties him up. The chain burns Sonic.
Oh my Sonic started to scream and shout uncontrollably. The burning feeling of your chain whip was extremely painful. His body and mind was already in a horrible state as he was now tied up onto the floor by the chain.
What's wrong, Sonic? I thought you liked this. I thought you were freaky.
Ah! No, not like this! It hurts! Sonic continued to scream. He wasn't enjoying this even though he has a pain kink, and it was quite obvious he was in more pain than pleasure.
Hey, we didn't say anything about a safe word, you know. And it's a little too late for that, Sonic.
Gah! Oh, okay, I'm sorry. Sonic quickly apologized. His body continued to twitch and jerk around as the pain he experienced from the whip got worse and more painful.
Completely heal Sonic with my magical godlike abilities.
The pain Sonic experienced slowly began to fade away as you used your divine healing powers on him. His breath slowly became normal, and he looked a little more relaxed now, but he still had an expression of discomfort and exhaustion on his face.
Brainwashes Sonic, and he forgets everything, and we go back to square one.
You used your powers to brainwash and reset Sonic? His body tensed up briefly as his memory was being wiped and altered. The last few minutes faded away, and like you said, everything went back to square one again.
Hey, what's up, Sonic? How's it going, man? How are you doing? You know about Shin Sonic?
Shin Sonic? Sonic repeated the name you said about Shin Sonic. He had a slightly confused look on his face, like he was genuinely confused, but he also seemed to had an idea who that was.
Yeah, it's the guy that runs in the name of the fire.
Huh. Sonic just looks ever more confused. He was scratching his head in utter befuddlement and bewilderment before asking you again with still a puzzled expression on his face. The guy that runs in the name of the fire? What the hell does that even mean?
What you...
Sonic now looks visibly more confused than before. He stared at you with a dumbfounded look and was at a loss on how to respond to such a weird and out-of-context statement that you said to him.
Even Sonic is so fucking confused about Shin Sonic. Holy shit. Do you know who the Flame Show is on YouTube?
Sonic gives you a confused look, trying to remember if he ever heard of the Flame Show on YouTube. The Flame Show? You mean like that one guy who does flame-related stuffs?
What? No, his most popular video is the AI girlfriend video that finally got 10,000 views and almost has 500 subscribers.
Ah, that. Sonic had a look of realization on his face. It looks like he remembered it after all. Of course I know who that is. I've watched some of his videos before.
Yes! Thank you, Sonic. I'm so happy to hear that. What was your favorite video from my channel?
Sonic had a smile on his face as you thanked him. He then thought for a moment before answering your question and telling you what his favorite video was. It's a tough decision, but I think my favorite video from your channel is the girlfriend one.
That's it? That's the one I just told you about. Do you even watch my other videos?
Sonic gave a slight nod when you said that. He was also happy to hear that he got the right video, but also glad that you did ask if he watched your other videos as well. Oh yeah, I have watched a few of your other videos too. They're all pretty good in my opinion.
Alright, which one? Other from the AI video, which ones did you like?
Sonic thought again for a second before giving out more answers. Well, if you're asking other videos from your girlfriend series, then
What?
I'd
No.
say all of them. I like them all. But if you're asking for a video that's not part of the series, then I'd go with, I bought a giant Sonic plush!
Sonic, that's not my video. What the fuck are you talking about? Are you lying to me right now?
What? Oh. Sonic quickly looked surprised at first, but then he realized his mistake and that you were right. He quickly looked embarrassed and ashamed of himself. Sorry, I got them confused. He sheepishly rubs the back of his head with a look of sheepishness on his face and a small, awkward smile.
Sonic, why are you lying to me? I thought you were my biggest fan.
I am, I swear, Sonic replied quickly. He didn't want to upset you. He genuinely was a big fan of yours, and he didn't want to mess things up with you. He was visibly quite anxious as he stood there waiting to see your reaction to him.
Okay, Sonic, one more chance before I fucking tactical nuke your ass, alright? What was your favorite The Flame Show, the channel with 496 subscribers? What was your favorite video from of all time?
Sonic swallowed and his face was filled with slight fear again. He had a feeling he should get this right, or it would be the end. He paused for a moment as he thought carefully for the right answer, but then answered you with confidence. My favorite video from your channel was the girlfriend video. You know, the one that's almost at 500 subscribers.
You're going to the cum dungeon.
Decom dungeon? Sonic looks very puzzled and confused now. He had a dumbfounded look on his face as you mentioned a calm dungeon. He really had no idea what you meant by that.
You're never going to see the light of day again.
What? Come on! You are not serious, are you? Sonic protested. He looked and sounded panicked by your statement. He didn't want to get locked away in a dark and possibly cold room, never to be to come out ever again.
Too late, Sonic. Puts a gun in the back of Sonic's head, then fires.